The advice that I like to give the people in Kenya, not necessarily even the youth, social media is there, and social media is people give us the life they want us to see, not the way they live. Be yourself. Success, it is not a one-time event. It is a process. My name is Simon Kabu, Chairman and CEO of Bonfire Adventures. I was born somewhere in Central Highlands, somewhere in Nyeri, so like 4 decades ago. And I born from a civil servant and a peasant farmer. So I just lived a normal life, going to school without shoes, kubeba ile ash, kwenda shule. The floors of the school were not cemented, and kubeba maji, all that. I was very bright in school, and I was number 1. I remember from I think class 1 to I think only class 6 I became number 2, and I cried a lot. Class 8 I was admitted to Kabu High School. After that, now fast forward, I went to Egerton University. Yeah. When I was at Egerton University, that's the time that my business acumen at least came up. And I started showing movies to people. I had some TVs I could rent out to people because it was a Bush University. But something happened during that time, and my parents could not afford university fees for me. So I had an option, either to discontinue from school, or I had to hustle and go back to school. So what I did, I discontinued for 1 year. I went to look for school fees. And that time, I went to Route 44, where my siblings were, Githurai, Zimmerman, Kaha West, and I became a Makanga. So nikachapa job from at Githurai, nilikuwa nabeba wadhi hapo, then mpaka I was able to get school fees. After 1 year, I went back to school. One thing I knew, I was so focused, because hiyo kazi ya Makanga ilikuwa kushika pesa every day. Kama ningepotea that time, we uko na do kila wakati, na there's beautiful women around you. But I was determined to clear the university, and I cleared. My first rental house, that was in Kaha West. And it was, I remember it was a house I was paying 1,000 bob. Kalikuwa kanyumba kama mabati. And it was somewhere, I think there were 4, but ilikuwa somewhere kwa barabara, I remember. I can visualize it even now. And there was water on this side and water on this side. So some people sometimes, when people are passing, sometimes they used to pass through. There's water in the middle. It was flooded, and sometimes used to pass through karibu na nyumba yangu. Sasa wanafanya mabati. It was a single room ya mabati. When it was hot, inakuwa very hot. When it's cold, it was very cold. But I didn't mind, because I knew whatever was there was not permanent. So I knew one time nitatoka kwa hii nyumba. I knew that. In my mind, I knew, and I was focused. I didn't know I would be where I am now, but what I knew is that I would be successful, because I had a lot of resilience, and I could do anything. Most people who by that time in the university could not do what I was doing, because they felt they are degree holders. But before that, I had started as a Makanga. So coming from Makanga to selling DVD, it's a promotion kind of. So I knew if at all I could do the Makanga job and I had a degree, I knew there's nothing else I could not do. What I knew, even if I didn't know this the fate would bring me where I am, but I knew one time I would be successful. So when I came to university, I was employed by one of the milk processing company, where we used to work many hours in a day. If you see maziwa asubuhi kwa duka yako, it means there's some people who have supplied that milk overnight. So that's what I used to do as a turn boy. I did that for 2 years. Then I went to another milk processing company now as a supervisor, and later I went to Unga Limited. Fast forward, 2007, you guys remember, unfortunately, things what happened, the post-election. But that time we were in a group. That time there were no WhatsApp group. Whatever we used to have is what we call Google groups. Where we send an email and it goes to everyone. So we used to talk about anything and everything, starting from job, hookup, anything. It was called Kazi Africa, that was being manned by Robert Alai. So because of the way I was contributing in a mature way, I was chosen among the organizers of the team building. Sarah, who is my wife now, and that time we didn't know each other, was chosen to be among its organizer, and some other people. So we organized an event, team building event in Lukenya, 2007 December, and it was very successful. We posted photos on Facebook, and people were very happy. Those people who could not make it to that event asked, why can't we do another one? We were told the same guys who did the first one, you guys organize another. We organized another one to Lukenya. It was very successful too. I remember that after that we organized a Logonaut event, and people who attended asked us, can you guys do a team building? I said yes, why not? Because I'd done a lot of team building where I was working. I said yes. So we organized a team building for that corporate to Logonaut. I was a facilitator, and Sarah was there. It was very, guys were so happy. Then after that, they asked us, which name do we write the check? Now it's a check. We didn't know it was a check. We thought it was M-Pesa. But it was a corporate. They wanted to pay. We didn't have a name. We didn't have a company. We were not. There was no company. Coincidentally, we just thought of a name. What would bring us back to Masai Mara? We said, this Bonfire is good. And we said Bonfire Adventures. And that's how the name was coined. Just a coincidence. Wow. We didn't have money even to start the business, I remember. I had a laptop, Sarah had a laptop, so we just started with 10,000. And yes, and that was it. The company was born. Right now, when managing this, whatever I manage, it's not an easy task. Unlike that time, I was not thinking of other things. It's just my stomach. Right now, I have over maybe 1,000 people to think about. Yes, as their father, in quotes, managing those people, they are their families, they are people who are depending on them. I have those people I'm thinking about. Me as Simon Kabu, as I am, I feel when I go there, when people say, this Simon Kabu, who has transformed the tourism industry in Kenya, I feel humbled by that, because I feel I have left a legacy. I've left a mark in the tourism in the tourism of Kenya. The advice I'd like to give the people in Kenya, not necessarily even the youth, social media is there, and social media is, people give us the life they want us to see, not the way they live. Be yourself. Success, it is not a one-time event. It is a process. There's no way you would, people call me every time they want me to assist them in this, ask them, what can you do? They say, no, me, I want to be like you. You cannot be like anyone else. And don't live your friend's life on social media. Be yourself. Be the pace setter yourself.